committed to improving opportunities and outcomes for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, and in particular for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children attending our education and care services. We also have a responsibility under our frameworks to develop early childhood education and care environments that foster a high level of knowledge and pride in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander histories, cultures and contributions. A RAP can support ECMS to provide all children a curriculum that is inclusive and respectful of Australia's First Peoples, and one that teaches them about the ancient wonder and present day strengths of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, their culture and the history of the land on which they live. So we're really trying to take a coordinated approach to embedding reconciliation into our everyday business practices by raising awareness and engaging everyone in the work of reconciliation. We've made a commitment to develop an organisational Reflect RAP to provide ongoing professional learning for all staff and to support services to develop their own RAPs using the Reconciliation Australia's Narragunnawali platform. So we are incredibly excited and proud that 3 of our services have had their RAPs endorsed by Reconciliation Australia, and with over 70% of our services having commenced and actively be working on their RAPs, I think that's something to be very proud of as an organisation.
Our RAP journey started when Catherine Rawlings had educational leaders meeting with us, and she spoke to us about the Narragunnawali website to help with kindergarten reconciliation action plans. We always felt the need to have a RAP in place, but we never knew where to start, and the Narragunnawali website really pinpointed some ideas and suggestions as to what we could do to make it meaningful and to make sure that we followed certain protocols and certain steps as well. Through our RAP, we've been able to have absolute steps as to what we can keep on achieving so that we're forever evolving. And what we've found is that we've achieved a lot of staff knowledge, able to feel confident to actually use different Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island cultural supports resources in our program. We've also been able to engage a lot more with our local community, and I think too, just being able to provide information and knowledge to our general families.
I think some of the key achievements for us have been really vamping up the resources that we have in the service. So we now have lots of resources that we can draw on. There's an Indigenous perspective that sits with us all the time. We have achieved a great connection with the school next door. One of the highlights of last year was when our kinder children stood up at assembly and did an acknowledgement of country. And we had an official launch for our RAP, which was extremely exciting, and that involved us and ECMS and the department, and as well as the council, because we've learnt so much along the way. And it's nice to be able to confidently talk about all these things and not be scared to doing the wrong thing. The next steps are for us in our RAP to work a lot more closely with the school. We have big plans to have an actual welcome to country, so a smoking ceremony that is performed by an Indigenous elder. We're really talking to the children about more about culture and the stories and the food, and who was on the land and where they lived and what they did, and including some deeper conversations around that. I think it's important for children to learn about reconciliation from an early age, because they are our future. Through educating the children, we're also educating their families about being more inclusive and having some respect and really considering what the challenges are for the Indigenous community. And those children will then move on to the school, and hopefully they'll share what they've learned at kinder with their teachers and their school friends, and a culture will build of acceptance and working together.